There's a particular law I'm going to share with you guys today. It's incredible. It is one of the laws that has helped me to stay on top of my presence, on top of my existence on earth, to always attract things at the level of universal consciousness. I want you to get this note. Attract returns on the level of universal consciousness, which means there's never a time I'm limited by location. I'm never limited by circumstance. I'm never limited by my own weaknesses. My weaknesses don't limit me because I am always conscious of the universal abundance and presence of things. Even when I am not surrounded by the things that I want, my consciousness of the availability of those things anywhere in the universe traces me back to augment what my environment don't give me. So, and that's why I'm always in an optimal state of existence, optimal state. I'm always in a state of bliss, of enthusiasm. Someone asked me the other time, it seems like your life is a vacation. Like I'm always in a state of peace. I say, yes. You see, people who take vacations most of the time are living in a state of frustration. They need to take a vacation from their own life. Like you're living a horrible life of 12 months. You take 3 weeks to go and be somebody and come back and be nobody after 3 weeks. It's crazy. I mean, think about it. You're going through hell January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You're going through hell. You're going through suffering. So one day I can't wait to take a vacation. And after all this hell, you take a vacation for 3 weeks and then come back to hell again. No. We got to make this life vacation. Okay. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean by that? If you look at Psalm 139, okay, Psalm 139, verse 6, okay, verse 6, when he says, even if I make my bed in hell, you're with me. Which means if David says, if I'm in hell, it becomes paradise. If I'm in wherever I am, God is with me there. So the circumstances changes because I'm present. Okay. Okay. He says, yes, get to verse. So where can I go from your spirit? Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? Verse 8 says what? If I ascend into heaven, you're there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you're there. You see, wherever I am, I carry the God that I am. Wherever I go, I carry the presence of God. Wherever I go, abundant. So if I come to a land of desolate land where there's scarcity, I show up, abundance shows up with me. So I am the carrier of that which makes things work. They want to chase you away. They say, no, don't come with your family again. Don't come with your family. You guys came from Nigeria. You came with brokenness and poverty. And now you bring all the whole generation of poor people. We're going to ban you. That's what that means. And then someone shows up in London. They say, oh, come on. Come with everything you've got. Come with your family. Come with your generational people. Come with your unborn children. Come with everything because you are the salt of the earth. You are the one that brings taste to things. You are the life of the party. You are the reason why things work. You are, and that's what David said. Where can I flee from your presence? Where can I go without you? Even if I'm in hell, you're with me. If I'm in heaven, you're with me. So everything is neutral until David shows up. Which means everything is nothing until I show up. Which means I am that which brings value to everything else. So what do you do to yourself? Fill yourself up. Study all the time. Make sure you learn, study, become, keep on learning. Don't ever stop. Because as you pass through people's life, light begins to shine because you're passing through. You enter a business, it should become better. You get into a school, the school has a good name because you're in that school. You start a business, everybody's failing in that business. You start that business, the business begins to become the new business in town just because someone is in it. So when people say, oh, this is the business working right now. No, it wasn't working before. It's someone that started it and bring the spirit of light and abundance into that business. ChatGPT didn't fall from heaven. Someone started ChatGPT. Everybody, oh, ChatGPT. That somebody did it. Oh, AI. What the hell are you talking about? There was no AI somewhere. Someone started AI, and now AI is open sources everywhere. So stop looking for where to go and happen, and which means anywhere you are becomes where the happening place is. Like right now, online, this is the only place the gods are existing. Right now, this is what is happening in the universe right now. Right now, the energy we're having right now, the universe is like, God damn, the gods are up. The gods have assembled. Write it down. Poor men congregate, rich men assemble. This is an assembly of gods. This is us. The universal consciousness is aware. Zoom, something is happening on the live feed of Zoom right now. The frequency of our thoughts is gathering right now. Thoughts are being exchanged at this particular meeting right now. Okay, absolutely. What you're saying is Do not give from weakness, give from strength. Okay. Do not give from weakness, give from strength, which is what gospel said. Don't give from a place of scarcity, give from a place of abundance, which means it must be first before you think about giving. In other words, you will use the resources you're supposed to strengthen yourself and give it away and still die of poverty, and yet nobody's help. I had 3 people come to my office 2 days ago for hire, and I could not hire any of them because their skill, we are below par. We are below up to the place where I could have been able to engage them. So their thought level, the level of their self-development will require me to pay $7 billion to bring them out to where human beings can see them. What I'm saying is, don't be so poor that it's difficult to help you. Write it down. Don't decay. Don't leave yourself so bad that to help you, we have to close the nation, so that your own help will not become a bottomless pit of poverty. So, in other words, how easy it is to help you. If someone misses today, do they have to break a bank to help you? So what are you doing to yourself that if someone misses just a little thing here, you're already okay? So make it easy for your helper. Don't kill your helper when they come. If someone comes into your life, how much do I have to part with to make your life better? Are you feeling me? So you are helping your helper. As you're getting yourself ready, reading, studying, to help you should not be me trying to calculate my life savings, my investment, my time. So in other words, it takes knowledge to understand knowledge. Read with the intent to understand deep thoughts. I don't have to teach something and I explain it and explain it and explain it. And by the time I finish explaining it to start teaching you, I'm already dead. So these people came and I couldn't hire anyone. I could not hire them. You know why? They came they are coming to take. They were not coming to add value. How do I know? All the assignment we gave them to do, they couldn't do it. They were even ashamed of their own assignment when I showed them the assignment they did. I said, because it is because of problem. It's because of money. You didn't come because you wanted to add value. If you wanted to add value, the level of expression of your thoughts, the level of expression of your competence will be so compelling that we'll be the one discussing, man, these guys are great. How are you going to retain them? Oh my goodness. That anything you say will do it. So what are you doing right now? That someone is coming with the resources somewhere. Someone is coming with an opportunity somewhere. Some people are discussing business ideas somewhere. In Japan, in China, in Malaysia. They're discussing about coming to Africa. A company is having a meeting maybe tomorrow or tonight. So you want to engage some people. And all this discussion, you are somewhere as a craftsman, building your competence, honing your skills. As soon as you show up, they say, we have been looking for you. Oh, you are the person we've been looking for. Not they come and say, what can you do for us? And they start scratching your head, thinking how your mom and your dad went to market the other day. Something happened to your daddy. Your daddy became pregnant and your brother went to Jericho. And, you're trying to show and everything. It's crazy. Yeah. So make it easy to be helped. Make helping you the most easiest thing anybody could do. I want you to meet a multi-billionaire and he says, what can I do for you? Say, give me an opportunity to, without even getting an opportunity, say, okay, I can fix XYZ. I'm like, he's thinking, what can I do for you? You say, no, I can help you fix XYZ. And he's like, no, what can I do for you? And you're telling the billionaire, yes, I see XYZ in your life where I can help you make you better. Because every man's brain is a continuous improvement. Everybody is still on a journey to grow. Even the billionaire is still wanting to do more, make more money. So there's nobody you can meet that doesn't have a need of improvement. No one. Even me. I need you guys to find a way to improve my life. Look, it could be one post you make about me, and 2 people who would have known about me will not know me. They will know me in a good light because a wealthier, because a prosperous mind is talking about me. But then you can never hit the peak. You have to be transcendent. Use the word transcendent. You can never hit the peak. You can always get to a higher level. And that higher level is the beginning of another higher level. As you get into that higher level is the beginning of another higher level. So you can never get there because every there is a beginning of another level of another there. I feel your thoughts. You guys are the best expressions I've ever seen. Now listen to this. Is amazing. The challenge that people have is They are not seeing that substance comes from within, not from outside. There's this hollow emptiness that keeps expanding when you're looking to go where it is happening without you knowing that that happening is someone expressing something. That happening you want to go is a person expressing something that's attracting your attention. So you go there after the event, you still leave and still feel empty because nothing is happening inside of you. So the problem also is there is a lot of teachings that celebrates mediocrity, that people are praising you for being not the best of you. People are trying to, pamper your mediocrity. They're trying to say, don't worry, start from where you are. No, you are much more than where you are right now. Go back to the beginning of thoughts. And there's something I'm going to say here. I don't know how you guys are going to take it. See, reading is one of the fundamental habits you have to help your mind to create thoughts. Okay? But trust your thoughts. Trust that you can initiate a thought. Write it down. Trust that you can initiate a thought. And that thought is worthy of being studied. Trust that there's authenticity to the thoughts you have. Whatever it is you want to do as a dream, trust it. That this thing I'm trying to do, I'm having the feeling I need to go and do something like this. That thing, in as much as it's so faint, so infinitesimal, so illogical, because you are saying, look, you know what? I'm going to create the biggest whatever in the world. And there's nothing around it that supports it. That thought is valid. That thought is authentic. Dive into understanding that thought. So you're no longer reading a book because you want to explain the book, because the book you're reading should be somebody's thought. So I don't want you to be so caught up in studying books and reading books that you forget to study your own thoughts as the beginning of a process. Oh, I read this book. That's you reading someone's thought. Oh, I read that book. Oh, okay. I know. But what thought is coming out of you that every book you see, that thought is missing? Oh, I read this book, something is missing. I read that book, something is missing. That you begin to study and do more researches on that. But that's in school, that's what's called statement of problem. And then that's what is called hypothesis. Then you start doing research about that. So as far as you're experiencing life, you're experiencing this life, you're in Benin, certain things are not working, the roads are bad, and you're angry with something, and you say, you know what, this can be better. That's a thought right there. Don't wish it away.